Have you ever met someone who just seems to have it all? They walk into a room, and people are just drawn to them. It's like they're a social magnet. Opportunities seem to just land in their lap, and meaningful connections form around them effortlessly. We often look at people like this and just write it off as charisma. You know, that magical quality that you're either born with or you're not. But what if I told you it's not magic? What if it's a science? After diving deep into the work of former FBI behaviorists, legendary communicators, and timeless psychology, I've found that there are specific, learnable laws that govern social attraction. And this isn't about being fake or manipulative. This is about understanding the fundamental operating system of human connection. Whether you're trying to build a powerful professional network, lead a team more effectively, or simply create deeper, more authentic friendships in your personal life, mastering these 3 laws is the key. And here is the interesting part. Almost all of them fly directly in the face of our natural gut instincts. Let's start with law number 1. The spotlight principle. This law is simple, but profoundly counterintuitive. Seek to understand, not to be understood. Think about it. What's our first instinct when we meet someone new or get into a conversation? It's to talk about ourselves. We want to share our accomplishments, our opinions, our funny stories. We want to prove our worth and be seen as interesting. The spotlight principle, championed by the legendary Dale Carnegie in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People, says to do the exact opposite. Your mission should be to become genuinely, intensely interested in the other person. So, how do you actually apply this? It's simpler than you think. Your goal is to make the other person feel like they are, without a doubt, the most fascinating person in the room. You do this by asking good, open-ended questions. Not just how are you, but what's been the most interesting part of your week? Or what's a project you're working on that you're really excited about? And then, here's the crucial part. You listen. Not just waiting for your turn to talk, but listening to truly understand. You listen for their values, their passions, their struggles. When you successfully shift the spotlight from yourself onto them, something amazing happens. You stop being just another person talking, and you become a rare and valuable individual, in their eyes someone who actually listens. In a world where everyone is fighting for attention, the person who gives it freely becomes unforgettable. Now, let's move on to the second law, which I call the friendship formula. This comes straight from a former FBI agent named Jack Schafer, who literally wrote the book on how to get people to like you. In his work, he details a simple, almost mathematical formula for building rapport and trust. The formula is proximity plus frequency plus duration plus intensity equals friendship. Let's break that down because it's a powerful roadmap for building any relationship. Proximity and frequency are straightforward. It means being around. You can't build a connection with someone you never see. So, you need to be in the same physical or digital spaces regularly. This doesn't mean being intrusive or annoying. It just means being a consistent presence in their world. Maybe it's being at the same weekly meeting, going to the same gym, or engaging thoughtfully in the same online community. Next is duration. This refers to the length of your interactions. Short, superficial chats are fine, but to build a real connection, you need to have longer, more meaningful conversations over time. It's about moving from, "Hey, how's it going?" to a 20-minute discussion about a shared interest. But the real secret sauce, the element that supercharges the entire formula, is intensity. Intensity is the quality of your interaction. According to Schafer, intensity is created when you make the other person feel good about themselves in your presence. It's about offering unguarded, genuine validation. It could be a sincere compliment on a skill they have. "I was so impressed by how you handled that difficult client." It could be acknowledging their effort. "I know you've been putting in long hours on that project, and it really shows." Or it could be as simple as showing you, "Remember a small detail they shared with you weeks ago?" The FBI uses this technique to build trust with informants and assets. You can use it to build genuine, lasting friendships. When you combine being around often with high-quality, validating interactions, you create an unbreakable bond. This brings us to the third and final law, the principle of social proof and value. This one is about positioning yourself as a person of worth. It combines two powerful psychological forces, reciprocity and social proof. People are naturally drawn to those who provide value and are already valued by others. Think of it this way. People don't want to hang out with an energy leech. They want to be around a catalyst, someone who creates energy, opportunity, and positivity. So how do you become a catalyst? First, you must be a giver. Operate from a mindset of abundance, not scarcity. This means you offer help. You make introductions between people who could benefit from knowing each other. You share knowledge freely, all without keeping a scorecard or expecting an immediate return. When you give value first, you trigger the powerful rule of reciprocity. People will feel a natural, subconscious pull to give back to you. The second part of this law is cultivating your social proof. Now, this isn't about being popular in the high school sense. It's about being respected, and the most effective way to gain respect is to become excellent at what you do. Whether you're a coder, a painter, a manager, or a parent, strive for competence. When you carry yourself with a quiet confidence that comes from genuine skill, people notice that, and when other respected people value your opinion or your work, your social attractiveness skyrockets. Others see that you are a person of substance, and they naturally want to be associated with you. Don't be the person who always needs something. Be the person who brings something to the table. Now, the real power here is realizing that these three laws don't work in isolation. They are a self-reinforcing system. Think about it. When you use the spotlight principle to make someone feel truly heard and understood, you are giving them immense psychological value. That directly feeds into Law 3, the principle of value. That positive, validating interaction increases the intensity of your connection, which is the key ingredient in Law 2, the friendship formula. As you repeat this process with different people, you build a reputation. You generate social proof as a great listener, a supportive colleague, and a valuable connection. This reputation makes you a magnet for high-quality people and opportunities. It's a virtuous cycle. So, here's your challenge for this week. I don't want you to try to do all of this at once. Just pick one law and focus on it. Maybe your goal is to go into your next conversation with the sole purpose of asking 3 deep, open-ended questions and truly listening to the answers. That's Law 1. Or maybe you want to focus on Law 2. Make a point to give one person a piece of genuine, unexpected validation. Tell a coworker you admire their work ethic, thank a friend for their advice, and explain exactly how it helped you. Or maybe you will focus on Law 3 and find one way to provide value to someone in your network without asking for anything in return. To recap the system: 1. Listen deeply. 2. Validate sincerely. And 3. Provide value generously. Master these, and you will fundamentally change how people respond to you. You'll stop chasing connections and start attracting them naturally. If you're ready to upgrade your social skills and become a person people are truly drawn to, do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more evidence-based strategies for personal and professional growth. Before you go, I will ask you, which of these 3 laws was the biggest revelation for you? Was it the idea of shifting the spotlight, the friendship formula, or the principle of being a value giver? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what resonates the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.